Hi, this is Shay Veronica, and this lady out of Barbados just called and told me that she followed her husband to another woman's house. She followed her husband to another woman's house, sat outside in the car for like maybe an hour, trying to confront him when he came out, got nervous. He didn't come out. She got nervous. She drove off, went back home. When he got home, she confronted him, and he held her face in his hands. This is what she's telling me. He held her face in his hands, pulled her face into his, had some tears falling out of his eyes, telling her she did not follow him to no woman's house. He was at work. He would never cheat on her. He don't know what she saw, but it wasn't him. He was at work, and she got it all wrong, and he shed a tear and had her thinking that maybe she was mistaken. The lady was telling me, well, maybe I didn't see what I thought I saw. And then he turned to go and get ready. She, going to the kitchen, cooking, the slave that she is. And he turned around, took off his pants, and she noticed his underwear was put on backwards. His underwear was on backwards. Okay? So she's talking to me, talking about his underwear was on backwards and how he held her face and how she was starting to believe him. So I said to her, you mean it was turned inside out? Because you could kind of understand that if you reach for your underwear, you may put it on and it's turned inside out. No, it wasn't turned inside out. His underwear, the front was turned to the back. So I don't know if he had to rush out. She didn't tell me all that. But the back of the underwear was turned to the front, and the front was in the back. He had his underwear on backwards. And you know what she asked me? You know what she called me and asked me? Naked, do you think that he took his underwear off when he went to use the bathroom? That's what she asked me. Marriage is not for decent women. Marriage is not for women who can support themselves. Marriage is for slavery. Most men want you to be a slave. They want you to cook for them. They want you to take care of them. They want you to wash their clothes. They want you to keep the house clean. If they want kids, they have a couple kids from you. That's what you're there for. That is what you're there for. Some men marry. Some women are forced to marry or get with older men because they have nothing going on. They need support. So it's not a good situation. The grass is not always greener. She is asking me if he took off his underwear when he was... Since when do you take off your entire underwear when you go to use the bathroom? Come on. Why me? Why me? Why me? But anyhow, as I'm going to tell her now, this is my response because I just cannot type anymore. Get out of the marriage. It's not made for you. Get some common sense. Get some esteem. Become a woman in full. You're being used. You are his slave. He looks at you as a slave. He just needs you there to take care of him, cook his food, have his kids, wash his clothes, keep the house clean. A marriage is not beneficial to women. Marriage is beneficial to the guys. It is not beneficial to women. Women usually get married because they cannot support themselves or they're scared of something in the world. They're just afraid and they think the man is there to protect them. Get a life. Start loving yourself and realize that marriage is not made for women who have come to terms with their womanhood. With their womanhood, their whateverhood. Come get in contact with yourself. Come into yourself. It is not made for women. It is made for desperate females. Shay Veronica.